Okay, so Apple making their own car. Are we buying this? I wanted to talk to you guys. I'm a little skeptical. Maybe by 2024. There's reports that the car is going to be ready by the end of next year. That seems unlikely. So if you guys know anything about Apple and the whole making an automated car, it's been going around since, here we go here, 2016. It's called Project Titan. But I believe they had 5,000 employees and they let most of them go from what I remember reading about. So they opted, I guess, to not make the car and make just like a software package for cars or team up with a car. So this is sort of breaking news, well, to me anyways. And it's Reuters, which is a reputable company, news organization, has released that they're making a car. And I guess the big takeaway is it's the battery that could be interesting. So another car company, something to do with cars popped up on my radar today. So first let's look at Apple, and then I'll discuss this new company that I just heard about that Bill Gates is backing. And it also has something to do with car batteries. I'll share that with you guys. I may buy some of the shares tomorrow because it's on a tear, as you'll see in a second. But first, we have Apple, which is up 1.24%. So the news came out about this new Apple car coming out, and Wall Street didn't react too much to it. So the stock went up by 1.24%. But in after hours, we're seeing 2.21%. So I guess Wall Street's reacting more than it did before. I still think this is like way out. Apple targets 2024 for car production. You know, Tesla had a super hard time getting to where they are now. Everyone agrees that they're 5 years ahead of everyone else. Although look at Nio and Xpeng in China. They're catching up and innovating. So let's go to the Reuters article. I hope I'm saying that right. Where we talk about a next level battery technology. Let's get back to that company I was telling you about. So it's called QS. Does anyone out there know about QS? It was up, I believe, 30% today. So, okay, not as, 28.71, I was close. And then 12.75 in after hours. So what is QS? I know this is supposed to be Apple in the car and whether it's real or not. But Reuters is, they're no joke. So there's something to it. It just seems crazy to me. What do you guys, comment below, do you guys agree that Apple's going to make a car? Give me a thumbs up or agree or disagree. Let's do that. Just say agree or disagree in the comments and I'll tally up, what you guys think. But I don't know. I'm very, skeptical. I own Apple shares, not that much. I used to own a lot more. Here it is here. Anyways, let's get back to QS, QuantumScape Corporation. So Bill Gates have been backing these guys for a while. They are just available publicly to buy. So it looked like December 15th. No. What am I doing here? Year to date. We are August 17th is when it, IPO'd. I think it's called a space or spec or something like that, where they took over an existing company. So maybe it's not called an IPO. Stock market guys, comment below to correct me. But look at the shares of this thing. It's incredible. And who are these guys, you ask? So in the 5 days, we've seen a spike. So if you own this on the 16th, 5 days ago, you're up big. You're up $34, 34 something, almost $35. So basically QS is just as battery technology for cars, where they're going to charge, I believe 80% faster than, let's say, a Tesla. And it's like a solid state battery. So there's no liquids in there. It's non-combustible, so it won't explode. And it's just on a tear. I just came across them. But then when I read the Apple article about they are making some type of new battery as well. So this is good for the world, for global warming, so we're accelerating towards electric vehicles. And automated vehicles, if you, well, hopefully no one hacks all the vehicle systems and kills everyone, but if there's security, there'll be less car accidents. I guess because humans are, we get tired and we're not all as reliable as I am driving. I'm just joking. I'm an okay driver. But no, electric cars and automated cars can be very safe as long as, they don't get hacked. All right, so let's look into the battery technology that they talk about here. They're looking at LiDAR sensors, which Elon Musk doesn't have on his cars. He said it was too expensive and, wasn't important. Although I think Nio and Xpeng, I think Xpeng is adding LiDAR to theirs as well. Okay, so Apple plans to use a unique monocell design that bulks up the individual cells in the battery and frees up space inside the battery pack by eliminating pouches and modules that hold battery materials, one of the people said. As I was reading that, I remember the Tesla battery event or investors event where they were talking about sort of innovating as well, but I think this is a completely different technology. The QS thing is very interesting. Look into it, guys. I'm going to start researching them. I know their product doesn't go into effect until I think same type of dateline as Apple, so like 2024, 2025. Volkswagen owns 30% of QS, and they're going to get the batteries first. So is Tesla starting to scramble here? And let's look quickly at the Tesla share price because it was down pretty big today. It was down 6.49%. And nothing really after hours, pretty much flat. But people were saying that Tesla got hit today because of the Apple news, but I don't think that's the case. I think it was just basically Tesla was on the S&P 500 for the first time today, and with Wall Street, they buy the rumor and they sell the news. So they would have sold it on Friday in anticipation for this. If you want to know more about that process, if you don't know, just comment below and I'll explain it. So now, yeah, again, in the Tesla news feed here, we're seeing Apple, but ride-hailing could be extremely profitable. Okay, so yes, what do you guys think? Let's look at some of this, the pictures of the electric car because it's funny. Let's see, do we have any pictures here? Okay, this thing, that's super awesome. Looks like you're driving a phone, and sort of looks like Tron and like an Apple mouse. That is unlikely to be the car because, they'll want it to look cool, of course, because it's Apple. And too bad is that Johnny Ives wasn't still on the at Apple there and designed the car. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool news. But that thing's a little wacky. It is cool though. I drive that. It looks like it would cost a fortune though. That looks like one of those prototype cars from like the car events. It'll probably look nothing like that. I'm sure it'll look cool, very cool. What else can we get from this article? Anything? Okay, here's some more in-depth info about the battery. So I was looking into LFP, a lithium iron phosphate chemistry for batteries. So it doesn't overheat as much, which is good, when compared to traditional lithium-ion batteries. It's next level, according to an unnamed source describing Apple's battery efforts, like the first time you saw the iPhone. Although, but who is this? Now again, I've read that no one has seen one of these. It hasn't been leaked. No one's seen an Apple car driving around unless, they were disguised or something. And the thing with Tesla is they've got so much data because each car feeds all the information back to Tesla and then they can make the software better and better and better. So they've got like, I wonder what the mile, I think it's like millions and millions, probably even like 1 billion miles of data sent back to Tesla. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. Guys, please like and subscribe this video. Oh, that's funny. They got a lightning cable into an upside down car. That thing looks like a piece of beep. But anyways, so actually this, it has nothing to do with the Apple car, but quickly, there was a bit of a shocker. Gene, what is his, get off there, get. Okay, so Gene, what's his name? Munster, yeah, so he was on probably CNBC. I see him on there all the time. And he was talking to an ex-Intel engineer, his name's Xpeng Li, who at the 8-minute mark of this video here announced that Intel would make a chip, a processor for Apple, and then 6 months later would then sell it to the competitor. So that's why Apple's making the silicon chip, the M1, because they've been getting ripped off by Apple from Intel for years. And actually, let's look at although you know what, I don't want to share that because I got nailed with this copyright infringement the other day. So anyways, at the 8-minute mark, you can see Gene's face just freeze because he's shocked by the fact that Intel was selling Apple's processor that they paid for to competitors 6 months later. So watch this video. It's Loop TV 039. And yeah, it was really, that's off on a tangent, but it still has to do with Apple. All right, let's go back to Apple Car. I know I'm all over the place, guys. Oh, it's all blacked out. We don't know what it's going to look like. Now, this is actually an old article, I believe. This is December 10th. So the news just dropped today, December 21st. But this came out on the 10th. So hundreds of Apple employees were once rumored to be working on an electric car, but the project's focus has shifted to developing a self-driving car software instead of an actual car. I remember hearing that, and then today, all of a sudden, a physical car? Really? Do you guys believe it? I don't know. Okay, physical car project possibly still in the works. There are, what's this? Sketchy report. Sketchy. So this is Mac Rumors. I've been reading these guys for years. So they're saying it's sketchy, but it's coming from Reuters. So Apple's long-rumored electric vehicles running at least 2 years ahead of schedule and be released in the third quarter of 2021. Yeah, okay, I get it. So this isn't coming from Reuters. This is coming from Taiwan's Economic Daily News. So that makes sense because it's not going to come out next year. Third quarter, please. Okay, let's just keep reading the rumor, I guess. The report claims that Taiwanese manufacturers are preparing to ramp up for production of Apple Car components as early as the second quarter of next year, adding that Apple has been secretly testing dozens of prototype vehicles on the road in California. Apple received a permit from California's DMV to test self-driving vehicles in 2017, and it was spotted using Lexus SUVs rigged with LiDAR equipment that year. So many sources are claiming the Apple Car will be released between 2023 and 2025. So that's more, yeah, I don't think they're coming out next year. What do you guys think? I don't think, they've been secretly driving some type of cool Apple Car on the streets and no one knows about it. Well, what else do we have to say? Nio. Well, let's look at the Chinese electric cars just before we leave. So it was on a bit of a tear today. It was up. Now, it's been on a tear for about a week now. So a week ago, it was at $42.16. It's at $48. Let's look at the month. So its high is about 54. Its low is about 40. And it's been on a tear this last week. It may challenge the high maybe this week. Hard to say. It's down a titch in after hours. But Nio is a Chinese electric car company. They make pretty sweet cars. But Xpeng makes the sweetest car. I don't know if you guys know about this. I just want to show it to you quickly. Xpeng makes the P7, and they have this limited edition with gull wings. That's awesome. So they were up just a titch. But anyways, yeah, look into the P7. If you guys want me to do some more Chinese electric car stuff, I will. I've been watching this stuff. Oh, interesting. 13 hours ago, this came out. Xpeng's delivering electric SUV to first customers in Norway, stepping up plans for European market. Interesting. These cars are designed by Porsche with Xpeng, and they are sexy. They're sexy cars. So they're going to Norway. That is terrific news. And they've doubled their orders, their deliveries from last year, which is pretty cool. What if I just put in P7? I guess I could throw it into P7 Gullwing. Will that give me anything? Will it? Will it? I'm just going with the flow here. Here it is here. Xpeng launches limited edition P7 with gullwing doors. This is a sexy frickin' car. Look at this thing. There we go. Look at that. Although that looks like a rendering or something. But the P7 is already available. Go on YouTube and go, P7. I should do a video on it because it's the coolest thing. I don't know how yuan converts to US or Canadian, but I'm not sure how much it is, but it looks super cool. The doors come up like a DeLorean or a Lamborghini. Anywhoots, guys, you comment below if you guys are excited about this Apple Car. Would you buy an Apple Car? Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Please like, subscribe, and comment below, and I will chat with you rock stars later. Okay, bye.